absolutely love that. Looks like a 1-0 lead for Optic Gaming thus far, trying to take this first series, but Sentinels in a strong position in this second round thus far, only needing 22 more seconds to even up the rounds.
We have Optic versus Sentinels right now on
Come on,
Oddball.
Sentinels.
In case you guys were wondering where we were at, 66 the score for this Oddball. Optic creeping up, but getting closer to Sentinels tools.
Yeah, so it looks like they just put this game up, so we are going to be joining this series a little bit late, but this is going to be the elimination semifinals, best of 5, Sentinels versus Optic Gaming. Looks like Optic took round 1 in Oddball, and we're in the second round right now. Sentinels is currently in the lead, so we'll see what can happen. Dead Zone is frying right now, 27, 7, and 17. Absolutely frying right now, and he has objective time on the ball as well. That's crazy.
It's going to be a tough task, but Spartan's already getting towards this ball right away.
Can we quickly talk about like Dead Zone? Like, or you know what? I have a
Dead Zone is doing
idea.
phenomenal.
Talk about Dead Zone, but when I hear
Sentinels needs to make a move though. Sentinels needs to make a move towards this ball and get ball control very quickly, or else Optic is going to take this first game.
As well, from going back to the advanced analytics all the way back in Halo 5, Dead Zone was one of the best objective players in the league, especially in capture the flag. But I promise you, he can also go off in the Slayer.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be Optic who are about to close in this.
So it looks like Optic might
close in this game.
Optic's going to take game 1 against Sentinels.
Optic will be victorious. A 1-0 series already. We came
a 1-0 series so far.
But looking really solid.
What is this? This is Elim
with the change of Penguin. Of course, I'm sorry, Dead Zone, known as Dead Zone now, coming in. They're looking like that scrim practice is starting to pay off a little bit.
Hey, putting in that work, I said it before and I'll say it again. The only time success comes before work is in the dictionary. If you want to get to better places, you have to be.
So Optic took 2 rounds in that Oddball right there. It was a 3-round game. Sentinels was very close to getting into the 3rd round, but they couldn't clutch it up right away. So if we look right here, this is going to be the thing. Looks like Formal just left the lobby briefly. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. But I believe it is whoever wins this game goes against Native Gaming again. So we'll see what goes on there. I'm really hoping for a Sentinels Native Gaming matchup.
100% agree, Tony. I mean, you know, they're world champs for a reason, right? Former world champs, obviously, for season 1, of course, faced in season 2. I think, you know, changes are good. And, you know, APG has kind of got his own route now with Native. And obviously, you see Dead Zone, like I said, you know, still needs a little bit of work in terms of like gelling with this squad, but I think so far doing a phenomenal job, right? 28-19 in that last Oddball game. He's popping off, and now they go to game number 2. Sentinels have a little bit of work to do, and you know, we saw a lot of the 2v2s in the LVT 2v2s where Sparty and Boo Boo won back-to-back, but you know, we got to see that translate into 4s now. Sentinels definitely have, you know, the capability of being, I think, in that top 3, top 4 conversation.
Ready?
But they have to showcase that.
I mean, they obviously do it. Just
I'm trying to make thumbnails.
You had Sentinels to be the team that I said was top 2 in the world in SSG, and I believe a fully
perfect. We have my thumbnail for this. So let's
right now. Sentinels definitely have the ability, like you said, but it's not just about your floor. It's not just about your ceiling. It's not just about your potential. It's about putting it to action. And you got.
I lost a top 4 spot to advance by 2 points. What? It's been going good. FaZe just 3-0'd Native. Whoever wins this, I believe, is going against Native. Let's look at the bracket really quickly. Whoever wins this is going against Native.
Well, in the upper bracket, it was Native who brought Sentinels down to this lower bracket, and if they're able to bring this back, if they're able to beat Optic Gaming here, Sentinels will have a rematch versus Native Gaming.
Yeah, there we go. They just said it, so there will be a rematch.
That is something that they're looking heavily towards. But yes, like you said, Aquarius, this will be a very interesting one, of course, on Slayer. I'm excited to see what happens here.
when going into Aquarius Slayer, we talk about that overshield spawning up over towards the bottom P side of the map. Obviously, this map has gone through multiple iterations.
Someone said predictions.
Quantum translocator, now to overshield, not even spawning over toward the top bit, but onto one of the perimeters, which is kind of known as one of the.
Let's put some boo boo doo boo love in the chat.
Talk to me about the meta and the macro of what you want to see on Aquarius Slayer, as it's still a little bit new to us.
It's all about the stack on the P side. You see it right here, right? They send 2 from both sides. Both teams send 2 towards P side, making sure to be successful on this fight. And then you see the front P side being pushed as well. It's a massive fight by Sentinels. They get 2 dead, try to secure this overshield, and it looks like they may just do that. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Dead Zone that got away with it. Oh,
let's try to put some Sentinels love in the chat right now.
No damage taken from it as well, Tony. This is a beautiful OS for the side of Optic Gaming.
Despite the fact that Optic ended up going 3 down, some way, somehow, Trippy emerges through the chaos with the overshield, and now he is ready to.
Everyone's spelling bias wrong. It's really funny. It was fun, worth a lot. If you want something silly on the background, saw the 3-0 phase of Arena Sweep first games they lost today. We'll see if Optic. Yeah. We'll see what happens next. They're gonna play. I don't know who they're gonna play.
Yeah, and look at the lead that it gave Optic here. It's a 93 lead already based on that OS grab. And again, you're going to see that every 2 minutes in this game. You're going to see the stack on the P side.
I changed my light on my computer right now, so it's on night light, so it's like slightly different than what it normally is. And
But a P-side control
yeah,
coming in for Optic
it's like
Gaming,
yellow, so when they throw grenades, it looks like lime green.
Optic end up hitting the black screen, and Sentinels might have matched Lucid for a bit, but Lucid gets the kill. Boo Boo Doo ends up going right back at him. A bit of a brawl for any kind of map control right now.
What was game 1? It was Oddball on recharge.
Yeah, the push for P2 continues to be a factor here. There's a headbutt essentially at P2, and right now, no one really in control. It's a 4-on-4 situation as the spawns
Optic
come up.
Win.
And of course, that overshield is about to spawn in about 13 seconds. It will be ripe for the taking, but who will be in control? Right now, it's a 2v2 situation, Tony. OS about to drop.
Game 2 is, where are we right now?
In favor of Optic Gaming, the last thing Sentinels want to do is allow them to get any more resources, but P-side control is handsomely in favor of them, and Formal ends up snatching up that overshield
Slayer on Aquarius.
Any damage whatsoever. In fact, I don't think Sentinels know where he's coming from.
Lethal right now with 4 assists. That's phenomenal. Most assists across the board. He only has 2 kills himself, but still 4 of those kills go for the other team. He is team shooting, which is really important. Team shots are very important in Halo. Stop playing for stats and shoot with your teammates.
Yeah, the OS is so important here on Aquarius, right? It's that meta that you have to stack that side. And of course, if you're the team that's on the lower end of the slays, if you're the team losing in this scenario, overshield is what gets you back in the game. And Optic Gaming have just ripped that from your hands for the 2nd time in a row now. How is Sentinels gonna recover from this is the question. I mean, it's gonna be very difficult to come back from a 10-kill deficit.
24-15 now. Sentinels are going to respond. They get half the members of Optic off the map, and with that, they should be able to push the 50. They should be able to get some control, but the patience now coming out of Lucid and Optic definitely disrupts the rhythm of
Sentinels is going to have to get it together here and ice up.
Way, and Optic are able to get that same control that Sentinels were fighting so hard for.
Yeah, honestly, Sentinels are playing from their back foot most of this game. It's Optic Gaming who are on the aggression. They're finding, again, those isolated players. Falcade, you see that in the bottom left corner of your screen. He's the first pick. Then they get the kill onto Sparty. And from there is just a domino effect. We always talk about this. That first kill in Slayer, so very important. It opens up the map completely and allows you to just
kind of
walk
cooking.
around freely.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was. Dead Zone is actually cooking.
Their first OS in this game.
Excellent damage now coming in from Vormor, ends up getting the assist because of that. You notice every time that overshield comes up, some way, somehow, Optic have complete control of the P side. Overshield.
Optic is really, really good at controlling this right now. Oh, he knows where all of them are too. Formal. Woo! That was crazy.
Only one member of Sentinels alive, and that's Lethal. And
come on, Sentinels. Lethal's about to go down. This is looking like it could be a stake tack, unfortunately.
Complete control.
Yeah, I just got to give credit to Lunchbox here, the coach for Optic Gaming, doing an incredible job making sure to time these overshields, making sure that the kills are in the timing of the overshield.
Lucid on killing spree. Lucid's been on fire today too.
Of this 42-18 lead, but it's also just the fact that everyone's on fire. Look at Dead Zone, the newest member of Optic Gaming, 14-4, a massive game out of him, and it continues on as he tries to hold P2.
If a 50-30 win is a state tackler, what's a 50-25 win? Is that a filet mignon, a tomahawk, a ribeye served to you tableside, sizzling while the waiter cuts it
This
up?
one's rough. This one's rough.
Is a 50-25 win here in the losers bracket semifinals?
We can't afford any trades right now, Sentinels. No trades, nothing. You guys literally would have to play like picture a perfect Halo right now.
Sentinels, their tournament life might be ending a bit sooner than they expected.
Oh, come on.
To answer your question, Tony, food sounds pretty good right about now, but you know what sounds better? A 2-0 lead here for Optic Gaming, 4 kills away from that, and they will secure a very incredible 2 games in this series, and now Sentinels are gonna have to fight their way back to
I swear I just said 47 and now it just went back up to 48.
Like you said, tournament life on the line here for Sentinels.
And a new kid on the block, Ali was saying we need to start talking about Dead Zone. Well, let's talk about it. 14-7, 7 assists on his way to grabbing that overshield, which he wins a pivotal battle to do so. Slaps on the chest like Iron Man and immediately gets to work. End up getting worked by the teamwork.
That's crazy.
Sentinels there, but now we're no longer in Flaming Yon territory. We're not even in state tackler territory. Sentinels past the 30 kill mark. Close.
So that is going to be 50 for Optic and 32 for Sentinels. So Optic took this map.
Number 1, maybe even more so on Aquarius game 2.
Yeah, I just like the, you know, assault.
3 is going to be Live Fire, King of the Hill.
Making sure to get that fourth overshield in the game when they had 49 kills. That just goes to show, hey, we have control. We have complete control of this map. You're on the fridge side, and we still get overshield. And that's what Optic is saying right now. A great job by them.
Woo! 61%. Yeah, their accuracy, they're killing it.
They're looking very strong to start off HCS Season 3.
Hey, 90, before that game starts, go back to the kill column.
Yeah, this definitely showed the dual slaying power of Optic. That game showed how Optic is very, very, like,
7 assists. I like the 7 assists.
if Optic is locked in, they're locked in. It doesn't matter who you are, like, they're a powerhouse. And yeah, they might not have won Worlds last year, but with this new roster and with having Dead Zone in the roster now, like, I think they're showing that they're like, be afraid of them. They are somebody that you need to look out for and stuff like that.
100% agree. He's probably having a rough couple of games.
That was a really that game went faster than what it was, like a bigger difference than what I thought it would be. So this is our game 3 right here.
It's Optic Gaming,
King of the Hill.
Sentinels have to answer back.
We're gonna see if Optic can shut down
Horrible with the pinch there, but it didn't work. It looks like Sparty knocked him down. 3 down for Optic right now. Sentinels is ready.
The first 2 kills end up giving Falcated some great time over toward the green side, but I wonder what's happening with camouflage.
Well, if there's an answer back to be had here, it's Optic Gaming going 3 dead immediately off the start of this game number 3, and it's full control for Sentinels on the hill. They do give up the camo.
Oh, and Boo Boo got camo immediately. Boo Boo is on fire right now. Boo Boo is on fire right now.
As he continues to
those are such good. Come on, can we do one more?
Hill number 1.
One more? Do we got one more?
Eating them up like chocolate. Sentinels closing it out without
yes, we do. Boopity doopity. Fire.
The final seconds in, and not only did they take the green side hill, but they even have presence over toward the tower side. Tim, I know you like that.
A beautiful, beautiful job there by Boo Boo. He continues to hold control of the snipe here. As the pressure
that was a fire snipe clip.
He will lose it, but again, that snipe is such a big factor, and that first hill is going to be huge for Sentinels' confidence coming into this game number 3.
1-0 lead in favor of Sentinels at the moment here, but Optic still have an opportunity to bounce back. And
That
that's
was fire.
exactly what they're doing. Hunt down the weak lethal over toward the low side, and now Sparty might have been sniffed out and spotted as well. Excellent damage coming in from Lucid, but now Sparty taking the scenic route. It looks like Optic are ready for that. They're watching every single angle, and I said he's creative with the way he's able to stay alive. Is saw it right then and there, Sparty. He's back.
Oh, Hill 1 went to Sentinels. I didn't even see that.
The repulse allows him to live and, you know, still be a thorn in the side of Optic Gaming. They finally do take him out, and you can see, even with that bit of control that Optic Gaming has on that C side.
Come on, Sentinels.
Sentinels once again to break it very quickly. Now they have control of Nest. They've got control of the tower as well. The question is, can they hold this control?
Duba going right afterward the back tower. Looks like both Trippy and Dead Zone end up going down, and Formal is going to join them there. Sentinels immediately taking control, and mind you, Optic, they didn't get that much time in the hill. Sentinels can come back in this one.
Yeah, it's Booba Dooba with the sniper, right? And I like the play of him getting off of that that hill with that sniper.
Yeah, that was really good that he got off. He wants to keep the
side of
sniper.
Optic
It's
Gaming.
important
They
that,
know how important it is to kill Booba
nice.
here, 'cause if
That was
they
still a
don't,
good kill, but it's
things
important
like
that he
happen.
keeps
But
control of the
finally,
sniper.
It's going to be 3 dead for Sentinels and a chance for Optic Gaming to get control back in their hands.
That was a quick flip, though. They're all back. This is close.
But the 3 down is not what you wanted. I mean, at this point, they have to slow down. They have to also get their players.
I wonder
off the
who
spot, try to
Clayton's
address
cheering
the
for
big
right
banner.
now.
Who knows if they can even get
Woo,
the kill
that
in
camo
order to
right
take
there.
over this base. Optic have gained so much time.
Oh my god,
here.
but he reposted up and
Sentinels
got
are
him?
kinda dropping like flies. Even Spartan gets the kill, but ends up
Nah,
going down
Sentinels
right
is playing
afterwards.
scrappy
Now
right now.
they're
Don't count them
trying
out,
to sneak
Tony.
in here.
Don't
Actually,
count out my
some
boys,
God
Tony.
squads coming in. The rest of Sentinels might be able to move in position. That's until Dead Zone opens up with a double kill, and Boo Boo Doobu is forced back.
Yeah, that bit of hill time that Optic Gaming have acquired is just due to the fact that Formal was being so
We're about to have a push
elusive with
here.
that camo being so
Yo, did you see
disruptive.
his
They
SAR?
finally
Did you
take
see
him
those
out.
3
And it looks
snipes? That
like
was
they may get
crazy.
control, but then Optic come back so much
That was
quicker,
crazy.
and they're able to essentially score their
So
first
Hill
kill
2
in
is
this
gonna go
game.
to
We are now
Optic.
tied at 1-1.
The good thing is Sentinels do have the opportunity to hold them out. They spawned over toward the opposite side of the map, which is where that hill moved to.
Let's go,
so hopefully they
Falcated.
can get the slays and hold Optic and get a nice little advantage on this 3rd hill. So far, nobody in just yet, but Optic find himself 3 down. Sentinel still trying to deal with the final member in Formal, who, like you said, being as disruptive as possible. Finally, Sentinels find the hill, but now all 4 players of Optic are up.
Yeah, with such an early rotation from Sentinels, you'd expect full control out of them.
Oh,
but it's
no,
Formal who
somebody
comes
better
down
go with the
rat
sniper.
tunnel. And again, like you said, like I said, like we all said, disruptive Formal continuing to break the setup of Sentinels. They're not able to be comfortable, and that's what's making Optic so good in this series, let alone this game.
Did one of those grenades just take someone out?
Formal once again taking the low ground, and so far nobody from Sentinels is able to account for it. I don't see anybody in red near. Finally, Lethal and Boo Boo Doobu are pushing up towards active camouflage.
Honestly,
and
I really
Falcon
like
put
the
on a
placement of that
stretcher.
hill.
Eliminated quickly. Formal not done yet.
Formal.
A double kill leads to the killing spree.
Formal.
Oh my God, that's an overkill.
Oh
Formal
my
putting Sentinels
God.
on their back, and they should be able to close the hill because of
Yo,
it.
what?
It's really difficult to get up when you're
That is
throwing
why
your back,
Formal is
Tony.
showing,
We'll see
though.
if
He's like, I'm
Sentinels
king,
can
dude.
Get up from this knockout punch that Formal just delivered. A massive overkill. That's going to be hill number 2 potentially for the side of Optic Gaming, but a great job by Formal here, getting out of hill, not giving them the
Oh
free
my God,
information,
that was a
but
fire.
they find him out.
Fire
He's taken
play.
out just as quickly, but we have forgotten about Trippy as he's in the back base with Snipe. He gets removed as well.
Also, members from Sentinels going down. The same for Optic. A bit of a brawl here, but Optic have such a clear
Optic is
advantage
really
on
taking this
At
hill.
point, I
Optic's
think
gonna get this
Sentinels might
hill.
want to punt it and maybe stay toward the tower side. At that hill, it's moving over towards back C. Once again, they have an option to early setup, but they have to get their butts in that hill.
Yeah, Sentinels did a fair job of holding.
I like that Tony
C
said
side
it like
when
that. They
the
have to
hill
get
was
their
on
butts
C
in
flat.
that hill.
They did a great job of trying to hold that tower.
Speaking of butt,
again,
my
it
butt
was
really
easily
hurts from
broken
sitting
by
in
the
this
side of
chair.
Optic Gaming. Now you've got to deal with Lucid, who's got the QT
I'm about to sneeze.
utilize in order
Or
to
my
break
sneeze
this
blocked.
setup
I don't
once
know.
Again, and
With this QT, it's going to be even more difficult to stop the push of Optic. All the while, 3 dead for Sentinels, a chance for Optic to get full control once
That was
again.
crazy. I literally can't believe that Formal. Remember, Formal posted that clip and he was like, "I got an overkill and nobody screamed." I screamed for you, Formal. Just so you know, and I also just screamed for you here too, even though you're going against my dogs.
Lots of implications on the line. Lucid obviously understand the situation.
Because that was fire. I'll give you flowers when you do something fire. That was fire, man.
3 down, go Optic Gaming. The final player in dead zone tries to do some damage with the sniper, does some, but it's not.
All right, boopity doopity, let's do work.
Over the tower side, and now Boo Boo Dubu ends up in the hill.
Yeah, Boo Boo Dubu does have to
Let's
take
go,
the hill.
Boopity
He was the
Doopity.
only one in position, and you got to scrap as much time as possible.
Oh!
You see immediately he goes
Oh,
up, but immediately he's taken
no.
out by Lucid. That's sniped down for Falcated here. If he wants to pick it up, and it looks like he does, but now he's gonna deal with a push at dead zone. He takes him out as well. A great job by
Oh,
Falcated,
man.
making sure to be there to grab that sniper and not allow it to be in Optic's hands.
Sentinel needed their Slayers to step up. We definitely point out Sparty, but Falcated is one of them as well.
Oh
So
my
far,
god,
so
dude, this game
good
is
for Sentinels,
wild.
but will
Sentinels
it be
wants
enough?
this.
Optic are in the hill at the moment. Optic have about a half
They're
setup
playing
right now.
so
Lethal
aggressive
was
and
able
stuff
to
right
take
now
down
and
Dead
so
Zone
good. And if
on
you look at the
that side,
kills,
but
each
Lucid
side, it's kind of
immediately
even.
follows it up. Luckily, Falcon off a
Like,
spot.
this is like
Out
a
of
very,
nowhere,
very
might have
even
need to
game.
win that battle against Lucid, 'cause
You
Optic,
got Lucid
they're
going
about to
9,
close out
13,
their
and
third.
9.
That was
You
a
have
tough
Lethal
battle
going
for
8,
Falcated.
7, and
He had to
15.
scrape into the plasma,
Optic
so
just
Lucid
took
was gonna
hill
shoot them. He
4.
ends up going down, and with him going down, it's
So we're at hill
3-1
number
now
5 right
for
now.
Optic Gaming
So this
on
is
the
like
precipice
important.
of
Like, we
winning this
gotta.
series in a
Sentinels
3-0
needs to
sweep.
get this hill. Sentinels needs to
And
get
at
this hill.
point, a minute and 13 seconds of regulation. I would not be surprised if Optic elected to play just a bit of advanced Slayer. If they decided to say, you know what, Sentinels, you play for the next 2 hills, we're just gonna slay you out for over a minute. Even if Sentinels take this middle hill, how much time will go down while they go after it, Tim?
Yeah, a lot, right? They definitely want to play for time here. It's so important. Sentinels are going to do their best to stamp into this hill, but it's one break from the side of Optic Gaming.
They're rat
That
tunneling
just
it.
make this so much more difficult. That being said, it's not impossible. Sentinels just have to pick up the slays here, and you see Falcated does just that with the camo. Not able to clean up dead zone. Finally is. That's a killing spree for Falcated, and potentially Sentinel's second hill with only 3 seconds ticking off the clock.
Wow. Well
Oh,
played
come
by
on.
Sentinel. The
Come on,
fundamentals coming
Sentinels.
down
Come
well,
on,
and
stay
that
on this
effective
hill.
defense
Stay on
looking
this
even
hill.
better. Like I
Yes.
said,
Oh my
3 or 4
God.
seconds taken off as far as regulation, and they bring us back within 1
We're at
second.
hill number
Optic in a
6
position
now.
where maybe they don't play for time. Maybe both of them are going to be fighting for this hill, and Sentinels desperately trying to send us into a 7th.
Yeah, playing for time right now when Sentinels are looking this solid, right? It looks like they've hit another
That's
tier
crazy.
here, and this is exactly what they needed. But again, only that 4 seconds from regulation have been removed. Now, they added another 2 right there to get a different position on the hill. That is Sparty, who obviously is having a solid game, and you asked him to. 16, 12, and 16 out of him.
Trippy is waiting,
With the
dude.
sniper. He wants to get that
Oh.
first kill, taking no damage whatsoever. Does just that. Trippy now lines it up onto Sparty, just barely
He
missing
misses.
2 shots, a couple of warning shots, but also letting the enemy team
Come on,
know
Sentinels.
exactly where he's pushing from. Luckily, a distraction from both Dead
Come
Zone
on,
and Lucid
Sentinels.
to push up. This is a 2-pronged attack. It looks like Optic are going in from multiple angles, and Sentinel's defense simply wasn't ready for it. 2 make 3, eventually turns to 2 down.
They're just
for
waiting. They're
Sentinels, and
waiting.
Optic
They're gonna bait the
really
hill.
take control.
Because they know
Just
they got to get to.
39
Oh
seconds
no,
the
they're
clock
all on
for
the
Optic.
opposite side of the
They're not
map.
stepping foot in this hill.
Yeah, it's actually incredible, right? Just a great showcase of discipline here for Optic Gaming, deciding.
Oh, this
hey,
is it. This
we're
is
not gonna
it.
get in the hill. We're gonna play our fundamentals. We're gonna play the time. And that's exactly what they do. 20 seconds left.
Falcon to do with the camouflage. Wants to get behind enemy lines. Just like Trippy's that most perimeter player that he has to deal with. And Trippy with the eagle eye is able to spot out Falcon. And although he doesn't get the kill, Formal does. And Sparty follows it up. 4 seconds right now is all the Sentinels have in neutral time. And a trade out.
Oh,
And
that
Rise
was
is going to
crazy.
drain that clock down. Boo Boo Doobles at the 0-second mark. There's no way. There is 0 seconds on the clock. Optic just went 3 down. Optic gets wiped. Sentinels about to steal it and send us into a sudden death overtime
Oh.
with 0 seconds on the clock.
What a massive play
My
there
God!
by Sentinels.
Boo Boo
Starting against the trade of a century.
Doo
Boo Boo's able to sneak inside the hill with 0 seconds, like you said. It is
Oh
all
my
tied up.
God.
We're in regulation, overtime here. 1 minute and 49 seconds left.
I don't even care about the minute 49 seconds. This next hill takes the win right now, and as of right now, it is so important for Sentinel to ride this momentum that seemingly has come out of nowhere. 3 down once again. Go Optic. The green wall is getting taken down brick by brick. Sentinels want to send this into a game 4. They do not want to get swept.
Wow, Optic is getting the slays though. They've got 2 dead on the side of Sentinels, and Lethal's gonna fall as well. So it's up to
Oh my
Falcons
God,
to try
this
and
is
do as much
crazy.
damage as
They're
possible,
playing
while all the
so
while
good
staying
right
alive,
now.
which seems like an impossible task, as Optic Gaming have stamped their setup into this hill.
This time Optic have to close it out. There's no slaying for time here, and so far they're doing a damn good job of it. They eventually go 3 down, but look at all of the time they were able to accumulate. And on top of that, Formal being the final player alive is still able to get kills onto Sentinels. They only need about 25% of this hill so far. And mind you, Sentinels, they are far behind.
Yeah, Optic Gaming, though, throw a couple of players on the outside towards Brutes. It was actually just one.
Oh, this is crazy.
Lucid, I'm sorry. Trippy's on that nest side, and he ends up getting a kill and staying alive. And they have that top tower presence, but there's still someone in the hill milking all this time, Tony.
Sentinels, where are you? You gotta get in here, and you gotta get in fast, and apparently you're asking. They answered the call. 3 down once again. Go Optic Gaming. Sentinels once again having control, and hopefully they can hold it for a bit longer than their last run, because again they're still behind, about 30% done. But with Falcon is shooting like that, maybe things could happen. Boo Boo Dooble from the tower side is able to drop down and get those kills. Optic once again go 3 down. Formal once again the final player alive, and he's being chased down. Sentinels are putting time on the board. Lethal with the backsmack. Optic are spawning on the opposite side of the map. They have to come in and push for the last time. They need to break the setup, and they're running out of time. This time, Optic Gaming.
2 down
Stolen.
for Optic Gaming. Oh my word. This is the chance for Sentinels to come in. Optic Gaming still the hill though. No one's able to get in. It's Optic
my
Gaming
God.
With the 3-0 sweep. What an incredible
Oh
way to
my
end game number 3.
God! What? That was crazy. I need to see that again. Whoa!
Yo, DJ, I'm gonna need to run that back, bro. Wait, Sentinels literally doing almost everything right towards that end game. Literally everything going their way. They just needed to put in the final seconds.
Oh my God!
One player sneaks in. Tim, break this down. This should have been a look what.
That was crazy.
Lethal's on top tower. They're about to get 2 dead. Lucid's gonna go down right here. So that'll be Lucid going down. One other player goes down as well. So you think maybe there's a chance here. You see Dead Zone's gonna be the next one to fall. So it's a 2v2 situation with Sparty in the hill. But Trippy is the one that's alive. Trippy is the one that comes in.
Oh
does
my
damage to Lethal,
God.
gets him out of the hill. And it's Optic Gaming off a spawn who come through. Look at the push from top center. Lethal not in a position to help whatsoever. They get inside
my
the hill.
gosh,
Lethal's caught
that
out.
was
He's out of position,
crazy.
And they take him out. They take the hill. They don't even need to take him out.
Yo,
They
that
just
was
take the
crazy.
hill
That
right
was
under his
probably
eyes.
the most entertaining game all day.
You said it perfectly. I mean, it's a 2v2 situation.
Honestly.
What could have done better? I mean, do you stack the hill with that point?
That was honestly probably, that was crazy. That was so good. GG's on to both of you on that. That was insane.
I want to know more about that.